Okay, so right about here, this is where I took the National Lampoon situation with harpoons and tried to redesign it or redefine it under a headband. The headband was made out of like a towel material, and so I mean that might be why I don't like towels much, because I feel kind of betrayed by that. But I mean, it could have been interpreted as like a crown and then becoming a crown for the baby, but no, the headband would have prevented that, because it's kind of like, instead of being a drain and instead of being in the hole of the sink and like going through all that plumbing and shit, you're gonna go straight to the headband and you're gonna be like the crown. That's why actually I did like a kind of like an art piece where I had these two guys that kind of like are like gothic, and they do this song called She Passed Away. I use them kind of like a crown, and that's an example of like an alternative to the harpoon, and an alternative to having to start over again. So honestly, I'm not sure if that's what Poon Job like originated from, but I wouldn't be surprised because of the whole lampoon and stuff like that. But yeah, True Zero. And then across the street is this one called Condon. Maybe it's like for condensation. I'm not sure exactly, but it's on Hawthorne Road. So it's probably linking up to Hawkins and Thornburg. But I'm thinking that was assumed to be like a situation for science, when at the time it was more like nerds. Okay, I was like, you remember the nerd, the black nerd that was like holding the pole, the pole vault or whatever. It was really floppy. Like that would have been a good example of like what the alternative of the harpoon should have been. I kind of thought that movie came out because of what I did. I don't know.